I got to get a people, get a people what they want. Ta! Back, bass. Special shout out going to A Block, hold it down, especially Susie, hold it down. That's what I'm talking about. So, I love these mindsets. I love how everybody is stepping their game up. Keep it up. All right? But today, we're talking about solving systems. Oh, man. Solving systems of equations with substitution. Systems of, oh yeah, there it is. Equations with substitution. Okay? So let's see what we're going to do today. Alright, so we're going to take an example. So an example of this is going to be where they're going to give you negative 5x plus y equals negative 9. And they're going to say x equals negative 3y plus 5. Okay? So how do I know when to use substitution? So I'm going to put a star over here. I'm going to write when to use substitution. Okay? So, if I notice that one of my variables, one of my equations has an isolated variable, I may want to use substitution. Okay? So right here, notice this says negative 5x plus y equals negative 9, and that's all well and good. But here's my key. See how x, right here, it's isolated. Right? It's by itself. And I know x equals negative 3x plus 5. That's the key. Okay? So if I see that happening, okay? So I'm going to erase this. I'm going to write a number 2. If I see an isolated equation plug the value for the isolated variable into the other equation. Okay? So when I see this, I'm going to plug the value for the isolated variable into the other equation. So here is the value of x is negative 3y plus 5. Plug in to the other equation. Okay? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug it here in place of this x. Alright? So we're actually going to rewrite this bad boy so you can do the work of it. So I can get rid of all this. I can rewrite, and you're going to rewrite too. So you're going to write the rewrite. In substitution, it often works to do them side by side. So I get negative 5x plus y equals negative 9. And I'm going to say x equals negative 3y plus 5. So I'm just rewriting it. So here I go. X is what's by itself. X equals negative 3y plus 5. So I'm going to take this and plug it in. So I'm going to write a negative 5. I'm going to put a parentheses where X is. I'm going to put this in place of X. Negative 3y plus 5 plus y equals negative 9. Okay, so hopefully you can see how this got substituted in here. Now I just need to solve the simple equation. Boom, got this. 15y, that minus 25 plus y equals negative 9. Combine these terms, 15 and 1 is 16y, minus 25 equals negative 9, plus 25, plus 25, 16y equals 16. I get y equals 1. So my answers so far, x and y equals 1. Now, look how simple this is. If I know y equals 1, let me plug it in right here. X equals negative 3 times 1, because y equals 1, plus 5. Negative 3 plus 5, 2. Negative 3 plus 5 is 2. So y is 1, and x was 2. There's my entire problem done. Alright? Equations by substitution. Let's practice another one. We'll probably only do one more for this video today. So, example 2. Solve by substitution. It says negative 3x minus 2y equals 9. And it says y equals 6x minus 12. Which of the variables is isolated? In this case, it's a y. Y equals 6x minus 12. So I'm going to plug that in here and replace the y with 6x minus 12. Negative 3x minus 2. Again, put the y. This is what I put in place of, there's the minus 2. So what I put in place of y is 6x minus 12. And that all equals 9. Negative 3x equals minus 12 plus 24. My like terms are right here, so this just becomes 12. On the minus 12, on both sides, negative 3x equals negative 3. X equals 1. Right, so far my solution, x equals 1. And then, this is nice and pretty, I can plug this in. Y equals 6. Remember, x was 1, so I put it here. Y equals negative 6. Boom. All done. So that's what we have going on today for substitution. You'll get more practice of this. You guys keep it moving. Keep those growth mindsets going. I like what you're doing. Mr. Bass. I'm out.